Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Wonder Woman #2 and Amazon's attack. Because guess what? We're getting another Amazon attack book because the first Amazon attack story was excellent, apparently. Like, Jesus Christ. They are even reusing the same names, like you couldn't come up with nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, how about the attack on the Amazons? You know what I'm saying? Instead of Amazon's attack, because come on now, like, the story kind of sucks, and the fact that, oh yeah, Mary Marvel is now in it, because back then it was like Supergirl in it or whatever, but now they kind of changed the powers because Eliza Planet didn't really read it, don't care. But now that her name is Mary Marvel, it's time for Billy Batson to go back to being called Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Classic stuff. Um, but that's neither here nor there. Um, Reading Wonder Woman Wonder Woman #2, honestly, they would have her face off against the army, but it's a flashback of her fighting the champion of the Amazons before she was released or whatever, and then they're like hinting at the fact that she might not be um the daughter of Zeus, which, come on now, we don't want that origin. Like, that's the problem with the Wonder Woman characters. And even the Captain Marvel, Shazam family is like, y'all change origins that nobody asks y'all to change, just for no reason. I will say Daniel Sepet on art for Wonder Woman is amazing, but we need to talk about Wonder Woman looking body looking like Gal Gadot more so than anything else. Give her some boobs and ass, please, and hips, because she looking too skinny. That's not what Wonder Woman needs to look like. She needs to be the tall Amazon woman that we need her to look like. I'm getting really sick of her looking like goddamn movie character. Like, y'all even erase the lines for where her chest is. Everybody knows that she has nice set of racks, but um it's hinted at that Steve and Diana aren't together anymore right now, which is another annoying thing because I'm getting real tired of them having them together in one arc, then they're broken up just to get back together again. Like, let them stay together, especially when you're hinting that Diana has a daughter. Most people are going to want that daughter to be with Steve Trevor, but like I said, I don't think she had the daughter with Steve. It's probably going to be the Sovereign. Um, and and in this story, again, my problem with Wonder Woman all the time is when there is an event with Wonder Woman, Donna Troy and Cassie Sandsmark gets, like, literally the short staff. Like, even with this Amazon attack book, they brought in Mary Marvel. Okay, great. That's cool. But why isn't Donna Troy there? Why isn't Cassie Sandsmark there? Um, you know what I mean? And hell, you could have even brought in what's his name? Oh God, I am drawing a blank on his name. And I talked about him in the last what's his name, Bobby Barnes. Like, I say, you could have brought in Bobby Barnes as well. That would have been a great character to bring in too. So at least you have a male that's on the side of the characters. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have the male heroes, you always at least have one female there. But it would be nice for, like, Steve to kind of be on the side of Wonder Woman. Yeah, he might get court-martialed or whatever and stuff like that, but that'll get resolved by the end of the story. But I think it's weird to kind of have Steve not really on the side of Diana unless he's doing things undercover. But okay, if you can't have that, then bring in Bobby Barnes. You know what I'm saying? With Wonder Woman's former boyfriend. Um, because Bobby, like I said, Bobby is the the nephew of Trevor Barnes, Wonder Woman's former boyfriend, and Diana made him the first Wonder Boy, and then and she gave him bracelets and everything. And I'm thinking like you could easily do what you did with Donna Troy, allow him to go to like some Amazon ambassador place and give him, the powers, the duplicate powers of like Wonder Woman or whatever and stuff like that. Oh, and another thing too is Nubia and Yara Flor just need to be flying. Like it doesn't make any sense. Nubia and then Nubia needs to really be the twin sister of Diana, but that's neither here nor there. But she needs to fly, being the queen of the Amazons, and you can barely do half the things that your sister can do is kind of pathetic. Um, so, like I said, you bring in those characters if you're going to do this Amazon's attack, but I think it should be attack on the Amazons. That's what the book should be called, attack on the Amazons, because it will make way more sense instead of saying Amazon's attack, because ooh, that story was just terrible. But I was thinking like that could be really cool to kind of bring in, Bobby, Cassie, and Donna into the Wonder Woman book, because that has always been my problem. And then it's kind of funny because they did like a couple of issues where Yara was her sidekick in the stories for a little while, but then Donna and Cassie gets the short end of the stick anyway. And again, you wonder why people do not like Yara Flor like that. Why isn't Cassie and Donna not the headliners of these books? Yes, you want Nubia to be there because she's the queen of the Amazons right now, but the three characters you really should have, if they're not going to be in the Wonder Woman book, should be Donna Troy, Cassie Sandsmark, and Artemis. If you're not going to have those three characters in there, it's kind of like, what's the point? You get what I mean? Like y'all gotta start thinking about these characters. Y'all gotta think about the histories of these characters and stop doing dumb shit. But anyway, the Wonder Woman book is really just a whole standoff and a past battle between Diana. Oh, and guess who's the champion of the Amazons? Emmy, the girl who killed all of those men um in the pool hall while Steve's trying to convince Diana to stand down. She was like, "No, I'm not going to stand down. Nobody can tell me who I am. No man can tell me who I am," and stuff like that. And I'll prove it today. And he was like, "Fine, whatever." And basically Sergeant Steele was like, "Oh, I see you couldn't get your, be in control, whatever." She's like, she doesn't belong to anyone and stuff like that. You couldn't get the job done. All right, man. Well, we gave her a chance, and then they just started attacking her and stuff like that. But Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman, and she takes our army down, and then we flash back to her fighting the champion of the Amazons and stuff like that. And basically, it's just like, this is my battle. Nobody's going to tell me how to do things, and I'm gonna prove the truth whether people like it or not. That's pretty much what this is. And she told the army like, "Hey, I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep stopping y'all until y'all, listen to the truth. But until then, hey, everything that you've done has been brought on yourself." And it's the same thing with Emmy, and she completely massacres the army. Luckily nobody's dead or anything, but everybody kind of retreated because they're like, we can't fight Wonder Woman. Like, what are you saying? And of course, Steve is like, yeah, that's my girl right there. And and when Diana defeats the champion, she was like, now tell me your name. And she's like, Emily. And then of course we go to the prologue of Amazon's attack, where in Canada 5 minutes ago, there was this random black woman. She gets possessed by someone who, then she locks up the store. She puts gasoline all over the ground, and she blows up the place with the guy in there, and then it says asylum. And of course we jump to Arkham City of Equestria, and the Oracle freaks the hell out. She tells everybody like, "Hey, Yara, we need to stop whoever's doing this, because whoever taking advantage of the massacre has gotten possessing people with the Wonder Woman symbol on their body, to commit crimes, and if we don't do it, all the tribes will be dead. And then of course it's the we need to bring all the tribes together again, which makes no sense because I thought that was what the whole point of the trial of the Amazons was, where we're going to bring the tribes together, but apparently not. You know what? Who cares? Like, I really don't care. I mean, if you guys don't care about Wonder Woman, why should I care about Wonder Woman? Somebody who actually knows more about the Wonder Woman thing, like, but okay, fine, whatever. Um, and of course, the Wonder Woman #2 leads into Amazon's attack, and basically, you know, the United Nations think about removing Themyscira. The force field is surrounded the island coast of Themyscira. Everybody's ready to kind of like destroy the island nation because they don't know what's going on. They feel like the Amazons are aggressors, and now somebody possessed these people because Queen Nubia was supposed to talk to the president, and just things just done happen. And of course, Mary Marvel was there to help them, and now Mary Marvel, Fuka, Queen Nubia, and Yara Florida you know, um, are all wanted criminals because they think that they tried to kill the president, and it's just a mess, honestly. And of course, they put that whole thing um, where Nubia's trying to explain everything, nobody's trying to listen. It is just crazy. So whatever possessed that woman to blow up the gas station is possessing all the people in the building, and they're attacking the Amazons. And now the world thinks that the Amazons tried to assassinate the president to take over the world. It's just kind of crazy, honestly. But yeah, pretty much Mary Marvel comes to save the day. They escape, but now the world is hunting them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the next story will come out in November. But yeah, that was really it for Wonder Woman #2 and Amazon's attack. I will say Wonder Woman by Tom King so far is slightly better than the recent Wonder Woman runs. Um, but I'm nervous on it, honestly. Um, I want Wonder Woman to be great, but I don't know if this was the kind of story that we want to see, where there it kind of feels like, oh, the world hate women, so we need to beat them down or whatever kind of nonsense. And I'm really sick of that storyline. I'm really sick of that kind of nonsense, honestly. Especially because last time we had Amazon's attack, it was a misunderstanding because the government did kidnap Wonder Woman over some misunderstanding things, and it was because of magic, and the new gods were kind of setting up things, which sets up for the countdown to Final Crisis. And Final Crisis, that's neither here nor there. There was reasons for that. This just seems like it's just randomly happening, and then you give Sovereign, this new villain, but you haven't done anything yet. He hasn't even showed up in issue #2 or in Amazon's attack. But yet you're gonna keep talking about this character, and then you do this forward storyline with Trinity. What does that have to do with anything? You get what I'm saying? You're doing 4 different plots in these damn books that makes absolutely no logical sense. Pick a lane and focus on it. If the Sovereign is supposed to be Wonder Woman's Joker, which, first off, why is it not a female? Why is it not a female? Wouldn't it make more sense for Wonder Woman to have a Joker that's a female and not you know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I mean? Like, you could have, this would have been time to put Cersei, Giganta, Silver Eagle, Cheetah, Dr. Poison, one of those characters, or you come up with a brand new female character. But I would say one of the classic female characters should be her Joker. This is weird, and again, he looked like an old decrepit George Washington. Why? And then you open you before the storyline starts, you're doing a Trinity book. I mean, you did a Trinity story that sucked, absolutely sucked. Then you're going to do a Trinity special, which makes no sense because why? First off, why did you name her Trinity? That is the DC team name of Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. They're the Trinity. So again, did Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman get together and have Trinity? Why? Oh, because she got 3 lassos. Ooh, that's funny. No, that's not funny. That's just lazy, honestly. Like I said, it shouldn't have happened. There is too much going on and no focus. That is my problem right now with Wonder Woman, Amazon's Attack, the Trinity special, the Trinity prologue nonsense. All of this, you focus. You know what I'm saying? Hell, look at how, you know, if you really wanted to do some kind of Joker kind of thing, you would want it to involve Wonder Woman's family characters. So you will want to do something like Death of the Family. How when the New 52 Joker came back, oh, he was gunning for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was connected, and y'all ain't even did that yet. That's another problem. Y'all don't take the supporting characters of Wonder Woman seriously. They're not even in these books. There's not even solo books for Donna Troy or Cassie Sandsmark Wonder Girl. You know what I'm saying? Or Yara Flor or Nubia. You get what I'm saying? There's not like a lot of books to connect anyway, and now you're just doing shit just for the hell of it. That's just how I look at it. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah. I know I didn't show my face and show the comic books or whatever. Um, Things happen. Can't really get into it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to read the Wonder Woman books and stuff like that because I'm a sucker for Wonder Woman and I've been wanting her to be good for a long time. But just there's just so much asinine things going on right here. But whatever. Did you guys read Wonder Woman #2 and Amazon's Attack? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.